the following presentation of the National Football League.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
Right to the air is Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2-yard gain brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
And the Washington first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Down to about the 37.
Number 30, Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. The tackle by Quay Walker. A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Packers' 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete here.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Austin Eckler. Quay Walker on the coverage.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Daniels. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
2 yards. First down, Washington.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Samuel in motion. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable second and inches. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
They go play action. Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Washington.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his 3rd season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw now, here's Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off the play fake, Love. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. First down, Washington.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Throwing now is Daniels. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Down, Commanders.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Daniels looking to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Now Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The Commanders' 19-yard line.
2nd down and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
On play action, Love to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Dorrance Armstrong. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Love fires that quickly outside. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Love, this is 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Daniels
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Daniels. He juked him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, 40 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That's Jacobs. The Packers going to use as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. His throw incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start the game. This guy's on fire.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Working out of the gun. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 5. Going back to Love. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Love now. Dancing to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
15 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jacobs going to try the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
7 brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They go with Jacobs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
McManus now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Daniels looking to throw. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down, Commanders.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Washington first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing it into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 35 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown. Thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Love, they go play action now. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here now, 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This now a 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing. Love. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over again. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
To Deebo Samuel. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
To the air goes Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 5. And the Commanders first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
The offense on third down tonight, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Daniels. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game. 4th quarter, these are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, and it leaves him in a good spot here. 2nd down and inches upcoming. Bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick slant to Brown. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Noah Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. In motion, the tight end. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Commanders' 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
2nd and 14. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Daniels going to throw for it.
It's complete to Brown, right side. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's going to use his legs here.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. We're getting what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
So here's Love and the Packers. Down 28-21. A minute 53 remaining. The late fumble gives him unexpected new life as they come up 1st down. Jacobs to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Love. Slant around, he's got Dobbs.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Love looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. If they've stopped them 2 out of 3 times, usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Play together.